So something heading in the right direction is going to do you better than nothing in
Right.
the wrong direction.
Right.
Nothing in the right, wrong. Yeah.
And acknowledge.
You get it.
I get it.
Vegas.
What'd you say? Vegas. Vegas. That'll be our new, like, choose Vegas that. Unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. I have totally been off my game this week. I have been waking up.
Calendar game?
Everything game. I know.
Why?
Well, I feel like I've been waking up in the middle of the night. I haven't been able to shut off my brain and go back to bed. So I feel not rested.
Sure. Yeah.
And then,
I've had a little bit of that, a lot
Yeah.
of bit of that.
yeah. And so I've just been dropping balls. I am usually pretty on things and like looking at my calendar and all this modern technology. And I have like double booked myself or not. I've been like, yeah, that works. And then it doesn't. And I've just been a mess. And then I'm waking up in the middle of the night being like, did I do this? And I'm hearing all this stuff about sleep and how important it is. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that, which stresses me out more because I'm not getting
Right.
good sleep. And I feel like I'm doing the things to not look at blue light like my phone or TV before an hour before I go to bed. But I feel like something else will come up or I just have dread. And then I can fall asleep okay, but it's that middle of the night doom that's waking me up. And then I'm trying to solve a world problem.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
You're the
I
opposite.
don't go to sleep, but when I go to sleep, I can usually get up and go back to sleep.
So maybe you're passing off your sleeplessness.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always
That's
a good
really
chance.
generous
Yeah.
of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I know that this is normal. I know that midlife, we have a lot of hormonal shifts going on. And that when we take on this exhaustion of life and like handling kids, handling our careers, handling parents, which I know you just got off a call and
yeah. I know. I was in a good mood and ready to do this and be funny, and then I got a call from my sister, and my sister was just so defeated, and she's dealing with stuff with my parents, and it's just like they live away, so like I don't get to help as much as she does with the day to day, and I don't know. She just took a gut shot, and it's just I feel so bad for her. It's hard.
it is
It's hard.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to balance it all. It's
Yeah.
hard to like
But-
stay even keeled through all of it.
But I think with the sleep thing and with just this, there's an ebb and flow with life. You
Yeah.
can't be 100% functional and perfect or whatever you want to call it, like perfect sleep, perfect workout, perfect count. Like that's like why we always get in these routines where we're like, man, I've been working out for 3 weeks, I'm kicking butt, and then all of a sudden something will happen, and then you're not working out, and then like things compound and it goes down and then it comes back up. It's just kind of life, which is just a dumb,
know.
simple realization, but I think it's fighting through it, So I don't know what your topic is. Is your topic sleep? I can't help you there because I sleep like shite.
Yeah. Overwhelm, sleep, midlife exhaustion, all that big umbrella.
Yeah.
And that, like, because we're handling so much, because like the kids, the parents, the job, the existential crisis that's constantly like fear in our society. I've been dealing with stupid shit with our district, like little
Yeah.
things that I'm like,
But
this
see,
is
these are all the
rocking me.
unexpected things in life,
Totally.
like because
And
you
it's
have a
normal.
routine, and most of our routines all work slightly. It's like
Yeah.
it's like traffic. It
Totally.
all kind of works, and then when something's wrong, like a road is closed or it's a little bit snowy or rain, whatever, it just goes to hell, right?
Yeah.
And so I think this past week you have been dealing with a lot of school board issues, and that has caused a chaos in your calendar and your brain. Like there's only so much capacity.
Totally.
We're like these old like Commodore 64 computers, and we only have so much storage.
And we're like,
So
okay.
this is a great example of how like I went. We've been having we've been on a lot, and then I just did a whirlwind work thing. Lots of travel, lots of delayed travel,
Yeah.
not much sleep at all. Like
Right.
I've been like maybe 2 hours of sleep. I got Sunday before I worked all day, and then 4 hours, and then got back on an airplane and came back. And I was on the airplane and I was trying to figure out Carson's lacrosse tournament schedule. And you have to like go into the tournament machine and you have to say like, okay, so it's an event coming this week and in what state, right? And it's in Las Vegas. And so I was like, Las Vegas. And I was like, shut down the app, start it back up. They don't have Las Vegas, the state of, in here. And I'm like, what the hell? Why do they not have Las
Yeah.
Vegas? So I'm like resigned. And then my buddy who's going with me, I was like, Troy will just figure it out, and I'll just whatever. I'll learn the game times with him. So then I get to practice last night, and I'm pretty exhausted, and I'm 2 hours ahead, and it's like 7:30, and I go to Troy. I go, dude, the games aren't in Turning Machine. I couldn't find Vegas, and he goes, that's a city, dum dum. And I was like, oh my god! And it just he goes, Nevada's in there. You got to search Nevada.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I just went to him. I was like, dude, I'm exhausted. I had just been going, and like. And I had this like, and he goes, I'm gonna hold that one over you for a little while at least. And I go, you have every right to, because that was the dumbest thing ever. And there was this other dad standing next to us, and I went to the dad. He overheard it and he was laughing. And I went, yeah, Troy and I went to the same college. He's a lot smarter than I. And whatever, the dad just laughed.
No, but you don't work at your capacity,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
now
I
I'm gonna
literally
take
have
the
gotten
Commodore.
maybe 6 hours. Like last night, I got some good sleep, but up until that point, dude, I was running on fumes. And so you just make these dodo bird, like, I just was so like, see, we're going to Vegas. You know what I mean? What
Totally.
I just
And it's a simple, I mean,
it was dumb. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
But I did like, that's why I'm proclaiming it here. Like, we all do dumb things, and I'm happy to go like, yep, I did a dumb one, but whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I think it's really funny.
And you're a rock star for
It-
being able to travel and do all this stuff and handle most things. And sometimes your friends, you just be like, what is it? Like I laugh every time I play pickleball. I'm like, what's the score? Who is serving?
yeah.
Like I'm just, and with the sleep stuff, when you're stressing out, it's like the cortisol is kicking
It only
in.
gets worse.
And
Yeah.
the cortisol is like a internal caffeine that I'm like, feel like I'm on 10 Red Bulls and I'm like, and I'm
Yeah.
just all discombobulated. And
The
then I
fight or
wake up and
flight
then I'm
sorta.
just like, and it,
And then it compounds. You're only worse.
it totally compounds.
Yeah.
And then I feel inefficient during the day. And then you're responsible for all these things. And there was one day I was just like, I need 20 minutes. Like I just need 20 minutes. And I turned off
Those
all
power naps are good.
power naps.
I don't know the studies because but like you do see on the scroll when you're scrolling or whatever, they're like,
Yeah.
naps are actually pretty good,
Yeah.
And if they did it in kindergarten, why not?
Totally.
Hey,
Totally.
but
And then even
yeah.
like that 5 minute, just like turning everything off and just breathing and just
Yeah.
being like, and I was really trying to do that because I'm like, I feel that I'm over caffeinated and I'm not. I'm even down
Right.
to 1 cup a day.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, and I know it's the time of year where they say like seasonal, like, the leaves are
what?
falling off the trees,
Sure,
like
whatever.
just be more restful, but we
Listen,
don't allow it a lot.
Yeah, but whatever. Any time of year.
Yeah.
Any time of year.
You're
It's just life. It doesn't.
right.
It doesn't matter if the sun is shining or it's dark out. I mean, I understand that dark could affect your mood, but like we have hectic lifestyles. Period.
It's so true.
And that's the whole thing. Like you were talking with Maddie today, and Maddie had like an issue, and like her problems and her issues are like this, and she has to worry about herself, right?
Yeah.
For most like kids, and it only gets greater. And then when like your mom's like a 4-year-old, we have a 4-year-old in addition to, our 3 kids.
Right.
And then dealing with my parents, and it's a lot. It's just a lot.
It totally is a lot. And also hormones is a thing. Perimenopause is a thing.
Yeah.
I believe men obviously go through stuff too. They're shifting and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and your testosterone's going down, and then I'm constantly. And one day I was like, "What is happening?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't take my hormones." And I'm like, I have to know that is what makes this. It's like the
Balance.
gas for my engine a lot of
Yeah.
like balancing out, and then it just is what it is. And now I'm just glad there's so much more awareness, because when you're depleting in other areas, it's going to affect everything else. So it's
100%.
being aware of that.
It's like
And
if you hurt your ankle, you're going to put more weight on the other side of your
Totally.
body.
Totally.
And something could get off whack there just because of the displacement of not walking properly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I'm so glad that
Yeah.
that's being
And if you don't
aware.
sleep,
Yeah.
you're already starting the day at a deficit.
Totally.
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
day is
you are not your
not that
best.
it's going to be a shitty day by choice. But it is going to be, but not at your 100,
Yes. Yeah, I know. And so I am
But it's
really
one day in the greater good, right? So don't
one
punish
day in the
yourself.
greater good.
Well, I mean, like you're gonna have multiple days in your life,
Totally.
so like don't punish yourself for the bad day or the day that you have to take a rest or the day that you don't get as much done. Like that's just life. Like we're just not going to be at peak performance every day. We have to accept that and then figure out how to get back on it tomorrow.
Totally.
And so like, yeah, you had like a scheduling snafu today, and I mean, there's just little things that I don't know.
Yeah, I had a couple this week, and I don't usually. And then, of course, then I'm beating myself up. I'm
Yeah,
downward
that's not gonna
spiraling.
work. You
I
just
know
yeah, slough it
exactly,
off.
exactly.
Vegas isn't a state.
Yeah, it isn't.
Who would have thought it?
It might be a state of mind because they're
That's what I said. That was my comeback. I was like, it's like a state of mind. And they both were like, you're an idiot. And I was like, yes.
but it is. It's like pretend like we're in Vegas. Only in Vegas, it
Yeah.
is a state of mind.
Yeah.
So I am with
Yeah.
you on that.
Yeah.
And thank God I
Oh
have good
God.
friends that I'm like, hey, totally blanked on this. I am so sorry. And they're like,
Oh yeah,
I've been
but
there.
with that issue, yeah, that's great. That issue, when you came to me, you had an issue with a snafu of a
I was
double
like,
scheduling, and you were so worried about talking to this friend about it. And I was like, just tell him the truth. Like, we're all human. We all mess up. We
yeah,
all double book. We do
yeah,
stupid stuff. It just happens. And just be like, I'm sorry. I think it's worse when you like, not you, but one doesn't try to really like come at the issue and maybe dodges it or just makes other. You're only like
yeah,
a lie to tell another lie to another lie. Like, that's just not that you're lying, but that
yeah.
that that is it's a compounding nightmare versus just like
So
let's just
true.
nip in the bud. Like when I mess up at work, I'm always like, I blew it. I'm sorry. I missed that. Here's the remedy, and we're gonna move forward. And
Which
like
is the best to
way
do.
faster.
And I totally came heart in hand and was like, I am so sorry. I totally blanked on this and I was looking forward to it and I feel like a total jerk. And my friend was awesome and was like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's like totally get it. We all do it." And so I was very gracious and grateful that she was like that because it's just like this is my life right now.
So,
And
so is this all because of sleep? So yeah, maybe it is. So that's what you're saying. So to wrap this back into
and
a
it's not
point
yeah,
is that your lack of sleep has caused some chaotic scheduling and some double scheduling,
yeah.
and some mishaps.
And not only sleep, so people, I know a lot of people are challenged sleep wise,
Yeah.
but it's also just that midlife exhaustion and calling it out for what
Mm,
it is of
yeah.
that we're balancing everything,
Yeah. A lot of crap.
a lot of crap, and learning to say no and honoring that and also honoring what we can tolerate and handle at that time. And I've been finding myself to even saying to our kids, especially when you travel, I'm like, hey, I'm not capable of that. Like I've got this and this, I cannot do that.
Yeah.
And so and it just is like a little bit of like,
Yeah. But I mean, and I think that like they have a pretty good life. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they
And
do.
so like no, or I can't do this is probably a good thing. You know what I mean? Not that we
Right.
overly spoil our kids, or
Totally.
maybe we do in someone's eyes, but whatever. But like that's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay
Oh,
to
totally.
like, you know.
Yeah. But I just love calling out what we all will be going if we're not through it right now. It's going to happen of the exhaustion of balancing all the things.
Yeah.
But I do feel like a lot of people, they're just like, oh my gosh, even the fun things. It's like, oh, I'm just feeling like overwhelmed and I'm feeling, I love social, but I'm just like, I might just want like one on one or just like really mellow.
Geez,
Just
you
like,
said that yesterday in the car. And I was like, well, that's Wednesday. Come Saturday, you're going to be totally
it's
different.
totally
And your
different.
battery is going to be different. You know what I mean? Because you'll
Yeah.
have some sleep. And that came from a point of like, and so that when we were talking, I kind of just wanted you to be like, yeah, acknowledge that it's not for you right now.
Right.
But a couple of days from now, you'll be ready to go do, that
Right.
event or whatnot.
Well,
Or maybe you won't. And if
yeah.
you're not, then don't do it,
Yeah.
Do you have aging parents and you're still raising your kids? Then welcome to the sandwich generation. It can be super overwhelming, but I've got you. I wrote an ebook that helps you save time, energy, and money. And you can get your copy on thesandwichgen.com/ebook, and it will help you with all the things you need.
And one of my funny stories about not sleeping, you were out of town and I woke up at 3 a.m. And when you like give it, you're like, okay, I'm going to
Oh.
try and go back to sleep. I'm going to try and go back to sleep. And I was like, Zen, I even did box breathing. And I was like, okay, this is just like, I was like, my brain was up. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to get up and go downstairs and like be productive. Da, da, da. So I go into the family room where I left my computer and I'm walking in just like straight ahead, just going towards the computer. And I hear, and I was like, oh my God. And I look over and my mom is on the couch, which she never is in the middle of the night. And I literally was like, and then I scared her. And I was like, what are you doing? And she didn't have her hearing aids. And she's like, what? And I'm like, what? We're just like total comedy, but like scared out of my mind comedy. I was just like, and then I was thinking, oh my God, thank God she didn't open the door,
Oh,
which
yeah.
she does. She has done. And
Setting off the alarm and like
Yeah.
making everyone, oh,
she'll
man.
open the door to the garage to see if I'm there because with her Alzheimer's, she doesn't know what time of day it is. She just
Oh, yeah.
sees it's dark and she's like, am I alone in this house? Because where her room is, it's great layout for her, but it's on the other side of the house and we're upstairs on the opposite side. So it's not like she's heard us or can just open a door, which would be freaky too if we were sleeping and she just opens our door.
Hello.
So
I,
anyway, it would scare the crap out of me. And she's all dressed, ready to go. And I'm
uh,
like, what?
I've had moments in the morning where I'll walk downstairs and then I'll like be passing by and I'll be like, it looks to the left and she's like slumped in a chair, fully dressed, sleeping at like 6 in the morning. And then I'm like, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
I
it's
know.
funny.
So I got
There's a
her
Where's Waldo of Betty sleeping in our house, fully dressed at odd times.
totally like,
But
where?
that is shocking because you don't think that there's going to be somebody else up
Oh
or
yeah.
there.
Or I've had it where I've checked on her at different points and I'm like, where is she? Like, where is she gone?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
not any,
And it's not that big of a house.
it's not that big of a house. And I'm like, and she can only be downstairs. And I'm like, where? And it's just like some random location, or she's just
Yeah.
so, anyway, it's comedy. And again, it's that laugh or cry. But that scared. So already I was like, oh,
Then you're
wait,
not going back to bed.
no.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, where we are. And then I got her back to bed, which thank God she is easy to put back to
Yeah.
bed. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not as comfortable as your nice,
Oh, yeah.
cozy room.
So speaking of sleep, we can't sleep and she can sleep anywhere in this
yeah.
chair, just like this.
Yeah.
And you're like, how do you? And I'm always like, Betty, do you want to lay down and stretch out your back? Because I can't be comfortable. She's like, oh, this is great. Feels great in my back. And I'm like, I don't know how, but all right. Yeah, go with it.
And our house is, so we did an addition, and the original part of the house is where she lives, and it's on thank goodness, a different HVAC system
Oh, yeah.
than
It's hot
ours.
as crap over here.
And hers is warm because older people, they're not moving around as much. Their
Yeah.
circulation, whatever,
Yeah.
she likes it warmer. So then when she comes over to like the other side of the house, she's freezing and she's in her like ear warmer thing and her coat. And she literally was asleep on the couch the other day like this because her hands were in her sleeves and she's like this. And you know, when you're so cold, you're like hugging yourself tight. And I go, I was like, Mom, do you want a blanket? Like, do you want something? And she's like, I'm okay now. I'm like, oh my God, this isn't survival. Like I go, you have a heating pad, you have a blanket, like I can put on a movie for you. Like I felt so, I'm like, I
don't know.
anyway, but yeah, it's just, but I need to be better, I think, about just giving myself grace, realizing what I'm going through. Everybody.
We're
And
the
then,
worst on ourselves.
yes, we
Yeah.
are. And knowing that rest is it's not laziness, it is a reset. And
Yeah.
it is a gift that we are given, even if it's like you're working and you need to take 10 minutes in your car, just quiet,
Totally.
non stimulated, just time, just like be
Yeah.
and gather your thoughts or your calendar in your head and just really touch base with that. Or if something's not working, like your Vegas thing, be like, take a deep breath and be like,
Attack it from a different angle.
highly likely it's not the app.
Nah, it's definitely not the app.
Yeah. But like, okay, let's I'm going to revisit this and just know it's.
I have been using plane rides. I was talking to somebody because they were like, what do you do on planes? And I've been using plane rides to just listen to some music and just go
It's great.
super low power. And because I am so like, if I'm home or anywhere else, I feel like I should be moving or working or there's things to be done. On an airplane, I'm held captive to this seat, literally just belted in. I can't do anything. I can't move, you know? And so like, I just use that as an opportunity to just be like, just rest. So, but if you could also do that in real life at your home, you're probably better off because your body's asking for it. Like
Right.
a little bit of like, just like you said, 20 minutes, but it's hard. It's hard to like,
Yeah.
you
Or
know.
even the 5-minute refresh of even just hydration, just drinking water. Because we're pretty much, our cells are like raisins at this point.
Mm.
So it's just like water does so much goodness. And I've really been trying to like make my water more exciting, and I put lemon in it, or I
Oh
put
gosh, you're
little
crazy.
pinch of salt because it's hydration.
Oh,
Because
amazing.
we drink that LMNT stuff.
The best.
Yeah, the
We're not
best.
sponsored by it, but
We
that
will
stuff
be.
is
We
the
should
best.
be, but it is amazing.
LMNT.
Or Element.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it's but
yeah,
they take out the vowels because they're gangster.
they are gangster.
Yeah, but it's
And
really good.
it's yummy and
Yeah,
it hydrates you.
yeah,
But we do the subscription and like we go through that because now it's
fast.
you, me, and Carson
I
going through it.
crush it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
crush it.
And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to buy more because it adds up, especially 3 people. It's like $1 something per thing. And so I'm making my own, which is like fresh lemon water or juice and
Yeah,
then a little
some
bit of
salt,
salt and just trying to hydrate like
which is
that
probably the smart
and
way to
just
do it.
deep breathing or just, yeah,
Yeah.
taking those.
Exercise helps,
Exercise helps.
especially like if we want to get back to the seasons.
But if
You
you
know,
can't,
poo-pooed the seasons.
totally.
I think it's almost more important
Yeah,
in the winter months
exactly. Because
to
you
get some exercise if you can in
more
your
prone.
house or
And
gym
if
or
you
whatever.
can't do the 45, do the 10
Yeah,
or
anything is better than none.
anything.
Because I do find that sometimes where I'm like, well, if I can't do my normal, I'm not going to do. And I'm like, no, 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 no. If you do just something, is better than nothing. So something heading in the right direction is going to do you better than nothing in
Right,
the wrong direction.
right.
Nothing in the right, wrong. Yeah.
And
You
acknowledge,
get it.
I get it.
Vegas.
What'd you say? Vegas. Vegas. That'll be our new, like, she's Vegas at. Oh my God.
Every once in a while, you know, when you're 99.9% perfect, there
Uh-huh.
is that 1%,
Yeah.
or 0.1% that, you know.
But honoring that we're doing the job of 5 people.
Oh, really?
Sometimes. Yeah. I feel like
Right,
it. Like
right.
just with all the balancing and
We
all
as
the
in
things that we do.
us middle-agers.
I think so because we
Yeah.
are handling a lot and just trying to balance it all. So I think just acknowledging that and be like, hey,
Middle-agers are people
so I
too.
said Vegas. So I thought the app was crazy. Oh well, like
Yeah,
you know, like I don't know, kind of handling a lot,
yeah.
and
Yep,
giving
yep,
yourself grace on that. And
yep.
um,
That's if you're like a seasoned listener, then that would go back to your Deborah Messing story about when she wiped out walking into the clothing store when you were working in.
that's
And she controlled it. She was just like, she owned it. And like
yeah,
I often like, because I could have gotten really embarrassed and felt really bad about it, but you just own it and be like, yeah, man, we all, who doesn't make mistakes or say
totally.
stupid stuff? Like that's,
Yeah.
and if you just laugh along with it, we all had a good laugh and it was done, you know? And if when we were there and Troy brings it back up, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to laugh with you because that was really dumb, but I
Right.
don't care. I do dumb
And
stuff.
it's like whatever happened in the past, it's like you're ready to move on and you're like, cool.
It
Okay.
means nothing.
It means
Nobody got
nothing.
hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
You're like,
that's pretty, you know, I think it's funny. So I don't know.
it is funny. And everyone's going to do it at some point. We're all going to be like, oh, I wasn't perfect. Oh, I didn't see
But that
this.
was a derivative of truly of lack of sleep. You know, I had that brain fog moment because I had done something like 4 or 5 really either short sleep nights or, you know, we had an event and then I had to get an airplane early the next morning. Just all that,
Right.
it all compounded and to form this perfect storm of
Right.
stupidity.
Yeah. I know.
Sleep's important.
It is
It
important.
really is important.
And they're showing how important it is for cognitive decline.
Oh yeah, like
And
later
that
on.
which stresses me out more, which then wakes me up. So
Because I guess we both think it. I mean, with your mom and my dad,
Yeah.
it's in our family, and my grandmother had it.
yeah,
It's so. Is it hereditary? Is
y-
it official
can be.
that is?
It can be.
Yeah.
And then you can get tested for it. And then they can now test for it. But
Yeah.
then it could also be a lot of other factors too, like type 1 diabetes or whatever.
Sure.
Diabetes can be a precursor.
Yeah.
There's so many other things, but now with more awareness, there's things to avoid it and healthy lifestyle, exercise,
Yeah, those are all big ones.
sleep.
That like a lot of the like, I don't know if I'm gonna go out on a limb here and stereotype that like our parents, a lot of the boomers, I don't know if exercise was in their life. Well, it wasn't in my parents' life.
Right. No.
Like I know my mom got into jazzercise in the 80s, which was awesome. You know, just their outfits. But my dad never. My dad would play softball, you know, like men's league
Right.
stuff. But he didn't. He was not like an exercise every day guy. at
Yeah.
all.
And again, pickleball is my like long.
Yeah, you got to find the thing. If you
Yeah.
find the thing that's going to help, you know. And also, I think days that I don't days that I don't exercise, I don't sleep as well. So if I really
That's true.
exercise and burn the candle, then I'm ready to recharge. You know.
And I did run out of magnesium, and I take that at night. and
I
wanna
took
get
that
you
last
on-
night, and
Where'd you take it? I ran out of it.
I have some.
You have some?
Secret stash.
I'm gonna take yours
Well,
till mine comes.
Jewish.
But yeah, I really like magnesium because I feel like
I feel like I know any. My brain is like a train, and that thing slowing down takes a good hour and a half easy of laying
Right.
there in the
Well,
bed.
then you know what you do? You take it an hour and a half before you go to sleep.
Yeah, maybe I didn't take it so early. I'll try that.
Yeah, because if I take magnesium and my progesterone, I am like, I feel like it's almost equivalent to like 2 glasses of wine. We're like, oh, this is the sweet spot. I am chill.
Yeah.
I am like ready to just close my eyes and think
So,
of good things.
so what did we learn?
We learned
Vegas is a state.
not a state of mind.
Vegas is not a state. Sorry. No,
Only a state of mind.
go.
And that we're handling a lot. Midlife is a lot. There
Which is
is
gonna throw your schedule off.
Yeah, and throw your like whole rhythm off, and to give yourself grace and to acknowledge what you're handling,
Grace is probably the
and
biggest
that
thing.
rest is a gift, not a sign of being lazy, and to give
Oh,
yourself
I like
5
that. I
minutes.
like that.
Yeah, and to give yourself 5 minutes, hydrate for our cells that are depleted, make fun water if you want to, and also to just shut
Exercise.
it all off. If
Yeah.
you know, just for that little, when you're feeling overwhelmed, shut it all down, like all the stimulation, and just sit in quiet and just feel and hear your breathing. And exercise is awesome. Getting outside is awesome. If you can't exercise the 45, squeeze in the 10, and just like know that you're not alone in this, and just be like, okay. And then you just play with it. And it's like one thing. So this, I know I'm such a pickleball dork, but when my friend and I, or my group of pickleballers, we went to,
Your gang.
we're
It's a
my
gang
my
now.
pickleball gang.
Yeah.
We went to this woman who was helping us with our game,
Yeah.
and she was
Instructor,
giving us
coach.
tips. Yeah, and like one day I was like, "Ah, I usually get this shot," and she goes, "That's how it works." And I'm sure it's like golf too. And she's like, you gotta like when you start playing, you gotta go with what's working for you that day.
That's like a life lesson
I
almost.
know.
That's really good. That
I
one's
mean,
really
it's so
good.
good. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is so life, because some days what you're used to, and I'm used to my positive go get 'em, like, today is a new day. Oh my God, look at this. And then today I was like, what is happening? It doesn't feel like a new day. And I feel like the weather does, which is crummy and bleh,
Go
you
with
know.
what's working.
Yeah, but
That's like a sign that you put on a piece of wood and hang in your kitchen.
seriously,
Like, home is love. Go with what's working.
hey, we have today is a new day.
Do we in there?
Yes. Hey, I love that you really popped to you.
What?
You didn't even know
I
you
don't
had
know.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen it
But
before
it
time.
really is that good. I love those things that you're just,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Lean into what you got working right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, if your body's calling for rest, like lean into that. Like just listen in on what's working for you, or like just tap into the different things of
That's pretty
maybe,
good.
yeah. And I just thought that
Shit.
was so good.
What a
And of
nugget.
course she's younger than me, and she's just
Yeah. Has
so
everything
wise.
together.
And
Yeah.
she's really good at pickleball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. She's
So
kind of like your hero.
she kind of is my younger hero.
Mm,
Anyway, but I just wanted to share that because that was such a good nugget,
it is a
life
good one.
nugget.
That is
Yes.
a really good one.
Yes.
Yeah. Just lean into what's working.
See how much good things we have when we actually just talk it out. We are like better than the state of Vegas.
That's great.
If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.